like a story. We moving through the speakers, shaking up your soul.
Yeah, we Lunatik real.
Always on the run.
On the strip like some insights, navigate the night. Truth in every state, painted pictures so right. With a brand new secret. Yo, listen to the soul star. Pull your organ that you can't ignore. The heart of Vegas need. The voice you can't ignore.
Let the Raiders roll.
Yeah,
let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told.
Yeah,
keep moving through the speakers, shaking up your soul.
The Lunatic Radio Show.
Always on the road.
Skylines in the desert, feel the rhythm of the beat. We're setting in the stage, making history in the heat. Voices rise and fall in a city that never sleeps.
Yeah,
the radio show keeps spinning, the secrets Vegas keeps.
Let the Raiders roll, let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told.
Yeah,
keep moving through the speakers, shaking up your soul.
The Lunatic Radio Show.
Always on the road.
The city like splash me, rapping the biggest night news on the radio. About to hit another high, everything you wanna know. With the scoop, make it fast. To facts tag, gotta make this moment last. We bringing go, half strip like in the candy with style. It's about to get wild.
Let the Raiders roll.
Yeah,
let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told. Keep moving through the speakers, shaking up your soul.
Yeah, we Lunatic real.
Always on the run.
On the strip like some insights, navigate the night. Truth in every state, painted pictures so right. With a brand new secret. Yo, listen to the soul star. Pull your organ that you can't ignore. The heart of Vegas need. The voice you can't ignore.
Let the Raiders roll.
Yeah,
let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told.
Yeah,
keep moving through the speakers, shaking up your soul.
The Lunatic Radio Show.
Always on the road.
Skylines in the desert, feel the rhythm of the beat. We're setting in the stage, making history in the heat. Voices rise and fall in a city that never sleeps.
Yeah,
the radio show keeps spinning, the secrets Vegas keeps.
Let the Raiders roll, let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told.
Yeah,
keep moving through the speakers, shaking up your soul.
The Lunatic Radio Show.
Always on the road.
The city like splash me, rapping the biggest night news on the radio. About to hit another high, everything you wanna know. With the scoop, make it fast. To facts tag, gotta make this moment last. We bringing go, half strip like in the candy with style. It's about to get wild.
Let the Raiders roll.
Yeah,
let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told. Keep moving through the speakers, shaking up your soul.
Yeah, we Lunatic real.
Always on the run.
On the strip like some insights, navigate the night. Truth in every state, painted pictures so right.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Welcome.
They're here.
Rise, my nation. Gather around and prepare. Our pride will be restored. Our shadow will fall with wicked damnation. Rise, my nation. Rise. This is your nation. This is our nation. This is the Raider Nation. Can you dig it?
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome.
They're here.
Rise, my nation. Gather around and prepare. Our pride will be restored. Our shadow will fall with wicked damnation. Rise, my nation. Rise. This is your nation. This is our nation. This is the Raider Nation. Can you dig it?
All right, y'all. We had technical difficulties. Hold on real quick. I gotta God dang, why this shit right here? Welcome to another episode of the Lunatic Raider Show, man. My bad, y'all, man. This shit just soon as getting ready to start, it just everything went on the fritz like a crazy son of a bitch. Bars. Shout out to the world's most dangerous chat, man. We up in the building, man. Let me make sure that I'm live, bruh. This shit right here was many. Hold on, let's check. We gotta go on the good. Hold on. God dang it, come on. Son of a bitch. Give me 1 second. 1 second, y'all. All right, we good. I just had to check and make sure everything's set. Shout out to everybody out there, man. Welcome to another episode of the Lunatic Raider Show right here on Raiders Allegiance with yours truly, Lunatic Raider, man. Hey, we're going to cover a couple of guys that the Raiders signed. These aren't undrafteds. These are guys that were with other teams in the NFL. But diving in and looking at the stature of these individuals, the position they play, it made me ponder. So we're gonna break it all down, man, and get down to the nitty gritty as far as what it all means, man.
So let's go ahead and get into it. Shout out to the world's most dangerous chat. We got Billy Davis in the building, man. Salute to you. Yes, indeed. Thank you for pulling up. Jason Downs, what's the deal, man? Salute to you. Yes, sir. Right. Oh, shit. Raider Paul in the building. He dropped the bomb. He dropped the bomb on you.
I'm out of time. There you go. There you go.
There you go. There you go. Let's go, man. Let's go. Robert P in the building. He follows it up with a dinger.
I'm out of time. There you go. There you go.
Lunatik, did you say dinger? I sure did, Stan. Let's go, man. Shout out to everybody out there. I appreciate it, man. Who else we got up in the building, man? Billy Davis. Let me see. J-Ro in the building, man. What it is. Salute to you. Thank you for pulling up. We got a good show for you today, man. I'm doing some breakdowns on some shit. You know it's slow. Oh, and I got a special thing that I got coming Friday. I'm going to let y'all know. I told y'all about a special guest. Friday, 6 o'clock show. Not 3 o'clock. 6 o'clock p.m., 9 p.m. Eastern. It is. Oh, shit. Did I just burp on live TV? No, you're on YouTube. Okay, we got a guest on Friday, man. It should be very interesting. I will let you know who that individual is later. But in the meantime and in between time, we're gonna attack these videos. Raider Shield family in the building, man. Salute to you. Hope all is well, man. I appreciate you pulling up. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Graham Cam in the building, man. What it is, my brother. Yes, indeed. Who else we got up in here, man? Jason Downs, we got you, baby. We got Billy Davis, baby. You feel me? Natural born kill. Oh shit! Oh shit! It's the dirty one. Shout out to you, bruh. Hey, I hope all is well. We in this building, man. For real, for real. Raider Paul hit him up again with what? He hit him with the what? What?
There you go. There you go.
I can give it to you, but what you gonna do with it? I can give it to you, but what? Shout out to Jail Felony, San Diego's most notorious. You feel me? Let's see, Eduardo Virgil in the building, man. Salute to you. Hope all is well with you, man. Thank you for pulling up. Of course, the lady behind the curtain, Miss Raider Peaches in the building, man. My girl, man. Thank you for doing what you do, girl. She in the kitchen. Hey, she in the kitchen right now, cooking some food, boy. Oh, I'm about to eat. Shout out to Joel E, man. Salute to you. Thank you for pulling up, man. I appreciate it. Luis Barrios, shout out to you, Lunatic. Spytech screwed up his QB prospect picking Cam Miller over Sam. No. I wouldn't necessarily say that. We'll talk about that later too. There's a certain prototype of quarterback that Chip Kelly wants in his offense. Don't say Spytech. Say Chip Kelly. Chip Kelly got an idea of what he wants to do, and these are the guys on offense that he tells them he wants. This is not just Spytech saying, I'm going to grab these guys, and Chip is on you to do what you got to do with them. Nah. I'm knowing when you paying $6 million a year for an offensive coordinator, he has say on the offensive side of the ball. And I know exactly what Chip Kelly likes, because as a Duck fan, with Oregon, I seen the recruitment at the quarterback position, and none of them is Shedeur Sanders. Let's just say that. Let's just say a pocket quarterback, pocket passer, ain't in his forte. Let's go. Shout out to everybody else. My 2 cents in the building, man. Salute to you. Hope all is well. Raider Shield family in the building, man. Salute. What we got up in the building? We got Alec M in the building, man. Salute to you. Appreciate you for coming in and hanging with your boy One Design. You feel me? So Cal Sal in the building, man. What it is? Glad to have you here, man. Yes, indeed. We got a special guest Friday. Y'all don't want to miss it, man. Some good Raider talk. I'm gonna start getting some guests in here. I usually run solo, but they got some guys out there that I respect highly with this content. So look forward. I might do like Friendly Fade Friday. No, I ain't gonna call it Friendly Fade Friday. You know, Drake versus Kendrick type shit. Now ain't no fades. But I don't know. I'll come up with something for it. But Fridays look like something I might be interested in at 6 o'clock, because that's the time that works around these gentlemen's schedule. But I got a very special guest Friday, and I will let you know towards the end of the show, man. So stay tuned. You don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it. Shout out to everybody else, man. I got to make sure I got all y'all because we leave no Raiders behind. You feel me? Let me see. If you want to get an idea of Cam Miller, go to the FCS Championship, 2025 FCS Championship between Malott and Cam Miller. Now, the thing that stood out to me in that championship game, even though it's not FBS, it's FCS, but still, you get the best. They tell you when you recruit and you go with guys in a lesser division, go after the guys that stand out from the rest of them. That lets you know he's in a league of his own. So Cam Miller went up against Tommy Malott. Both of them quarterbacks, Montana State, South Dakota State, or North Dakota State. And if you go watch that game, you're going to watch an unbelievable ass game. But the one thing that stood out to me between the two is Malott, I understand why they put him at wide receiver. His throwing ain't, I'm just going to say he's not a great quarterback as far as throwing the ball. But his legs are something impeccable. Cam Miller, he can run, but he's more impressive throwing the ball. That's all I'm going to tell you. Tom Brady signed off on it. From what I'm hearing, Tom Brady signed off on it, seeing that there's a lot of room for him to even get better than what he is. He was at around 74.5% completion percentage. And people say, well, look at the talent he's going up against. Okay, to counter that, look at the talent that he had on his team, but yet he was still 74.5% completion percentage. He didn't have no outstanding wide receivers that's going to the league, and have no outstanding tight ends going to the league. Offensive linemen, you ain't hearing none of them going to the league. So he was behind the 8 ball from the get-go, but still he shined. It's the rose that grew from the concrete. Shout out to Tupac Shakur. Yes, indeed. Y'all, sometimes we pay attention to the wrong things. This guy was a national championship champion 2 years at North Dakota State. And once again, y'all gonna say, oh, well, the talent around him. Okay, well, the talent around him, what about the talent around him on the team? But yet he still did what he did with less talent. What is he gonna do with a Brock Bowers and a Genty and a Jacoby Mott? You see what I mean? Now his game should be elevated. I said elevated. Elevated because of what's around him. But like I said, at North Dakota State, he still balled out with lesser weapons around him. What is he gonna? If he got with us and is that guy. Not saying he's gonna be that guy, but if he is and he shows and proves, how can you fail? You reestablish the offensive line by drafting 2 offensive linemen. You get your 2 wide receivers. You go out there and get you the best running back in the draft. Your depth at all these positions is immaculate. We didn't have depth like we had. And we're going to talk about wide receivers and tight ends today. There's a gameplay that Chip Kelly is running, and I know what it is because I've seen it before. I've seen it all before, and the story is being retold, but in silver and black. That's all I can say. Shout out to everybody. Okay, man, let's get into it. Shout out to everybody that's watching, man. If this is your first time here, please subscribe to the channel, hit that like, leave a comment, share, and hit that notification bell so you can be notified of all the content I release, even breaking news. All right, we're going to get into it. The Raiders, and this happened. I know I was doing a full line layout of all the undrafteds that we brought in. That is over and done with. We hit them all. Now we're going to talk about free agents that are not undrafted free agents, but are free agents within the confines of the NFL. We grabbed a couple of receiving targets. There's something very interesting about this. There's a certain kind of, and once again, listen to what I tell you, Chip Kelly is responsible for these moves on the offensive side of the ball. You can't expect, you don't think Spy Tech is just grabbing a guy and forcing him on Chip Kelly and say, you make it work. It's not, we don't do that. This Raider team don't do that. You know what I mean? Pete Carroll, a defensive-minded type guy, is not going to grab a tight end and be like, Chip Kelly, you make it work. No. Chip Kelly, I want your offense here. What do we need to do to make your offense top tier? We want a top 10 offense. What do you know? What do you need? And I'm pretty sure Chip Kelly said, look, give me this kind of tight end and wide receiver. What type of tight end and wide receiver? Oh, what type? Oh, we about to find out right now. But before we do all that, though, I see somebody in the chat, man. Raider Fool Chris, my guy. Hey, what? We almost down to 1 week, bruh. 1 week, bruh.
I'm out of time. There you go. There you go.
We pulling up in the Raider Volkswagen on they bitch ass. That's my dude, man. Shout out to you, brother, for real. We in here. All right, so we're gonna get into it. Let's get into it. So there was a couple of signings that happened that went under the radar. Maybe not be something that moves the needle, but I don't always look at the players we bring in as guys that move the needle right away. Maybe they have a breakout. These are guys coming off of a loyal season with the former team, whether it's by injury or whatever else. I got 2 guys for you today that we're going to take a look at. One a wide receiver, one a tight end. But they both have something in common, and it both fits why they were brought here by Chip Kelly. So without further delay, man, the Raiders made a couple of signings, 2 new additions added. And who is that, you might ask? Let's start off with, let me see. We're going to start off with Kadir Ismail. Yes, Kadir Ismail. The son and nephew of the Ismail brothers, the Rocket, Raghib, and the missile, Raghib and what was it? Raghib and Quadri. Quadri and Haghib Ismail. The Rocket and the missile, one formerly known with former Raider. The Rocket was with us, so we knew what that was, man. And younger brother, the son of, or the father of this young man right here. This guy right here, Kadir Ismail, is a tight end, was with the Baltimore Ravens last season. 6'7", 232 pounds. Yes, you heard that right. 6'7". All this ties into something, and I'm going to bring it to you at the end once we're done breaking down these young men. So without further delay, Kadir Ismail, tight end, 6'7", 232, formerly of the Baltimore Ravens. Let's get it.
Tight end Kadir Ismail brings a compelling mix of size, versatility, and NFL lineage to the Las Vegas Raiders roster. Player profile: height, weight, 6'7", 232 pounds. Age, 25. College, Villanova, 2018-2021. Samford, 2022-2023. NFL experience: signed as an undrafted free agent by the Baltimore Ravens in 2024. Spent time on their practice squad. Ismail began his collegiate career as a quarterback at Villanova before transitioning to wide receiver, showcasing his adaptability. At Samford, he continued to develop his receiving skills, appearing in 11 games during his senior year and recording 13 receptions for 135 yards. NFL pedigree: Kadir is the son of former NFL wide receiver Qadri the Missile Ismail and the nephew of Raghib Rocket Ismail, both of whom had notable professional careers. This family background provides him with a deep understanding of the game's demands and nuances. Fit with the Raiders. The Raiders signed Ismail on April 24, 2025, adding depth to their tight end group, which includes players like Brock Bowers and Michael Mayer. Given his size and versatility, Ismail could be utilized in various offensive packages, particularly in red zone situations where his height is an advantage. While he faces stiff competition for a spot on the active roster, his unique skill set and NFL heritage make him a player to watch during training camp and preseason games.
And that is Kadir Ismail. Like I said, at Villanova, was formerly a quarterback, converted to tight end. 6'7", 232. Pay attention to those statistics. Those are very important, what we're going to lead to. So okay, that's one guy that we signed while the undrafteds and invites were handed out. So these guys will be in camp as well. The next guy that we're going to talk about is wide receiver Colin Johnson, formerly of the Chicago Bears, 6'6", 222 pounds. Keep in mind the numbers, the statistics, the natural, the God-given ability that they receive. Not saying that they'll make the team, but it gives you a perspective of exactly what Chip Kelly is focused on, and it makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense. There was a couple of categories on the offense that stuck with us, that made us trash. Let's just call a buck a buck. Let's call a ball and a strike a strike. We were trash offensively in a couple of categories. When you're last in the league in rushing, you have to fix it. So what do? You grab the best running back in the draft. And you grab guys and put them around them that can open up that run game, blocking wide receivers, offensive linemen, things of that sort. There's another thing that we were trash at on the offensive side of the ball. Chip Kelly knows what it is. He's attacking it, and he's attacking it in a certain way, and we'll get all the way down to the last video that's going to break it down for you as far as exactly what the Raiders are doing. So without further delay, man, let's get into the breakdown of Colin Johnson, free agent wide receiver, formerly of the Chicago Bears. Let's go.
Colin Johnson brings a unique blend of size, experience, and potential upside to the Las Vegas Raiders wide receiver core. Physical attributes and skill set. Standing at 6'6" inches and weighing 222 pounds, Johnson is one of the tallest receivers in the NFL. His stature makes him a formidable red zone target and a mismatch against smaller defensive backs. During his college career at Texas, he amassed 188 receptions for 2,624 yards and 15 touchdowns, showcasing his ability to use his frame effectively in contested catch situations. Johnson's ball skills and body control are notable. His former college coach Tom Herman praised him, stating, "Skill set-wise, I haven't coached one like him before and haven't since." His dominant trait to go along with that size is his ball skills. NFL experience and career highlights. Drafted in the 5th round by the Jacksonville Jaguars in 2020, Johnson had a promising rookie season with 18 receptions for 272 yards and 2 touchdowns. He later joined the New York Giants, where he added 11 catches for 105 yards in 2021. After missing the 2022 season due to a torn Achilles, he signed with the Chicago Bears, contributing primarily on special teams and recording 1 reception for 6 yards over 9 games in 2024. Throughout his NFL career, Johnson has appeared in 38 games, tallying 31 receptions for 394 yards and 2 touchdowns. Fit with the Raiders. The Raiders' decision to sign Johnson on May 1st, 2025, adds depth and a different dimension to their receiving unit. His size and catch radius can be particularly valuable in red zone situations and on contested catches. While he has faced challenges with injuries, his physical tools and experience offer the Raiders a low-risk, high-reward option. In summary, Colin Johnson provides the Raiders with a towering target who can contribute both on offense and special teams. If he remains healthy and integrates well into the team's system, he has the potential to become a valuable asset in their passing attack.
There's another guy, 6'6", wide receiver, Colin Johnson. Why are the Raiders targeting all these tall tight ends and wide receivers? Don't forget Dante Thornton, 6'5" wide receiver, Tennessee. Let's not forget Brock Bowers, 6'4". Michael Mayer, 6'4". What's the use of all these guys? I'm going to tell you. Like I was saying before, the Raiders were not that good in the red zone. You heard it in the breakdown. These guys' body is and what they bring to the table allows them to be a target in the red zone. We sucked donkey balls in the red zone, just like we sucked ass. That's horrible. We suck ass and donkey balls. You are a nasty Mickey Ficky if that's what you suck. But we suck donkey balls in the red zone and sucked ass in the run game. No wonder we went out there and fixed the run game. So we think we did. Like that. Just to say, we fixed it. Running back, best of the bunch. Offensive lineman, check. Blocking wide receivers, check. You're going to make sure that Genty's going to get off. Well, what can help us succeed in the red zone that we sucked at as well? Go get me targets in the red zone that if we get down inside the 20, I can throw 3 guys out there that none of these corners and linebackers can compete with. And what's that? Tall, physical. These ain't like 6'6", 200 even pound. No, these is 222, 32, 65. These type of tight ends and wide receivers. Here's the breakdown of exactly what the Raiders' problem is and how do you fix it. And by all means, who do you fix it with? Let's go.
The Raiders' recent focus on acquiring tall wide receivers and tight ends, such as 6'6" inches wide receiver Colin Johnson and 6'7" inches tight end Kadir Ismail, is likely influenced by a strategic effort to improve their red zone efficiency, an area where they've struggled in recent seasons. Red zone issues. In the 2023 and 2024 NFL seasons, the Raiders consistently ranked in the bottom third of the league in red zone touchdown percentage. Despite having capable playmakers like Davante Adams and Josh Jacobs before his departure, the team had difficulty finishing drives with touchdowns, often settling for field goals. Why tall targets help? Tall receivers and tight ends bring several advantages in the red zone. Expanded catch radius. Their height allows QBs to throw high-point passes over defenders. Contested catchability. Taller targets are more effective at winning 50-50th balls in tight windows. Mismatch potential. They're often lined up against shorter cornerbacks or safeties, creating clear size mismatches. Scheme fit and philosophy. Newer offensive schemes, especially under offensive-minded head coaches or coordinators, often emphasize size-speed matchups in the red zone. Adding players like Johnson and Ismail complements existing weapons like Michael Mayer, 6'4", and rookie Brock Bowers, 6'4", to build a physically dominant red zone unit. Bottom line, the Raiders are clearly assembling a basketball-style receiving core, using height and length to become more dangerous inside the 20-yard line. This reflects both a strategic correction to past inefficiencies and an attempt to create a more balanced and versatile offense.
And that is how you fix the red zone issues. And Luis, you said we didn't fix the interior line? How the fuck we didn't do that? I thought we drafted didn't we draft a guard, offensive line, and didn't we get defensive tackles? Who the fuck is Tonka? Hemingway. Who's Tonka Hemingway? Who's Pegues? Ain't those interior guys? These ain't defensive ends. And then on offense, I mean, what? They didn't draft a lineman. They didn't get Charles Grant and come on, bruh. You know what it is? I think you just don't like football. It's like maybe when you were younger, you were forced to watch football when you want to go play with your Legos or your remote control car. I know I'm sounding old as a motherfucker, but hey, I don't know what your kids play with. I know what I mean, but bruh. They ain't even played they ain't even started camp yet. That's why I'm not really good on, when you grade what the Raiders did in the draft, you can only grade by what? What can you grade by with a player that never played within the system that you drafted him for? You can only grade a draft pick by potential. It's like going into the club and you see a girl that you like, she's attractive. But the only potential that she's showing you is just her looks. You don't know if she can cook, if she can clean, is she supportive, does she got a good business sense, does she spit, does she swap? There's a lot of shit that you can calculate. Looking at her is not going to tell you if she's going to be a good woman. So just drafting them, there's potential. You know, oh, she's beautiful, but if she can cook, oh shit. You know what I mean? And she swallow, oh shit. Now you cooking with grease. You feel me? But sometimes it's kind of like putting a cart before the mule. You can't do that. Like some people get overly excited. Like, oh, we about to go to the play. No, bruh, that's not even a fucking given. We ain't been to the playoffs since accidentally. You know what I mean? But we got to slow down sometimes and just slow down. Slow down. Let's see what they do with these guys. Let's see what the system looks like with these guys implemented in it. Sometimes we're moving too fast. You know, we can't grade that shit. It's like, say the first day of school, right? Your first day of high school. Just imagine this. It's your first day of high school. You're coming out of junior high. You're going into high school for the first time, and the teacher looks at you and say, he's C-. How the fuck can you look at me and tell me I'm C- without me doing any work? That's football, bruh. That's football. How can you judge a player before he even attempts to run a play? I'm just saying. You can't look at somebody and say, oh yeah, I can look at her and tell she's a good cook. Yeah, what? Because she's 330 pounds and 5'5"? No, she could be just a fucking queen of in and out. You know what I mean? The fast food queen. That's why she's 330, 5'5". Not because, oh yeah, I could tell, hey, she could cook. Because look how big she is. No, she can eat. Don't mean she can cook. You feel me? So, hey, slow down a little bit. Slow down. Let me see. Raider Shield family. And she is good looking, nice rack, and great body, and smart. That's a good start. But a performance needs to be, what you say, need to be seen. Hey, that's facts though. You know what I mean? It's like you get a brand new car, the beautiful paint job, just immaculate rims, brand new tires, but you got blown head gaskets. What? You got a blown head gasket in a beautiful looking car. What the fuck is that gonna do for you? That's why we gotta slow down sometimes. It's okay to sit back and see what these guys got planned. See what they're doing. It's crazy how we sit here. None of us got any kind of pedigree in being a GM, a fucking scout. We just watching TV and YouTube and we think we know everything. That's it. And we're not even knowing what exactly are the Raiders trying to do. But yet we're judging the talent coming in, not knowing what do they see in that talent and how they're going to utilize it. That don't make sense to me. That's just like the dumbest shit. But we do it. We all speculate. Everybody speculates. It's like gossiping. You know, you see a bunch of girls together talking about, ooh, girl, I heard she took it in the abdomen on some crunches, working out at the gym, and she couldn't handle it. See, your mind in the gutter. Got you. But sometimes we need to slow down. It's not our decision. We're trying to speculate because we don't know. The only reason why someone speculates is because they don't know shit. We're trying to figure it out. I'm doing the same shit. I don't know shit. But I'm trying to look at the moves that they make and look deeper beyond the surface of what it appears to be. You know what I mean? What does it appear to be? You know what I mean? You look at why did they grab this person? Why did they grab that person? We're looking, because he's fast. No, there's something else that they're trying to kill two birds with one stone. Let's just say it that way. And what I mean by that is they're trying to get a player that's not just going to solve this problem, but solve these problems as well. Why not? Why not do it that way? Shout out to James Furpo, you dropping the bomb, baby.
From out of town. There you go.
No. I agree. We don't want our linebackers to be liabilities in coverage. But not all linebackers are made to be coverage linebackers. That's the point. Now, what is it that the Raiders are trying to do with the linebacker core on defense? The only thing I can think of is this. If your secondary is on point, like elite, I don't need help from the linebackers. You know what I want my linebackers to do? Make sure those little sons of bitches don't run the ball. And that's what kind of linebackers did we go get? They may not be great in coverage, but what they're great at doing, stopping the run. So this is my theory. Like I said, I don't know shit. I'm just trying to assess the whole, you know what I mean? The whole landscape of exactly what the moves they made and why did they make them. I don't care about the name on the jersey. What is the production that they bring? So this is what I'm looking at. I'm kind of figuring that they're trying to develop a defense where your front, your linemen and your linebackers, your front seven is involved in stopping the run. Why? Look at our division. We got 2 games against each team in our division. How many of those teams have mobile quarterbacks and a run game? We see the Chargers got a mobile quarterback, and then who they add? 2 running backs. We got to stop the run, bro. Kansas City, we got to stop the run. Denver, we got to stop the run. And I'm not just saying run against the running backs. You got to stop these quarterbacks from being able to extend plays. Why and how do you do that? Because we want to force them to throw. We want them to be one-dimensional. We want to use our 6'4" and 6'3" safeties and corners that can cover a wide range of areas and get turnovers. Turnovers is another fucking category we suck at. We don't get the ball from the team. So I'm thinking they're trying to force teams into just being one-dimensional and throwing the ball. And hopefully, with the guys we put in that secondary, it's going to be a lot of coverage sacks. What is a coverage sack? Let me give you an example. A coverage sack is when none of your wide receivers or targets are open. Why? Because our coverage is so tight, there's nowhere to throw the ball, which allows the quarterback to hold the ball a little bit too long. Therefore, our linebackers and linemen that's good against the run can get to his punk ass. Because if he can't throw, Bo Nix is going to try to run if he can't throw the ball, if there's nobody open. Herbert is going to try to run if there's nobody open to throw the ball to. Mahomes is going to run if there's nobody to throw the ball to. Who else do we play? Let's see. Cleveland drafted Shedeur Sanders, and they drafted also Dylan Gabriel, mobile quarterback. We got to play them. Tennessee just drafted Cam Ward. He's a mobile quarterback. We got to play them. Tennessee, that is. Who else do we got to play? Jacksonville got a mobile quarterback. We got to play them. I'm just saying. The NFL is evolving not because they want to evolve, because NCAA is dictating them to evolve. Pretty soon, the only kind of quarterback, and I'm talking about 100% of the time, is going to be a quarterback that is mobile, because that's just the way it's going to happen that way, bro. And if you can't stop the run, you are going to be asked the fuck out. That's why we went out and got a mobile quarterback. We drafted a mobile quarterback. We got the best running back in the NFL, linemen to block for him and wide receivers to block as well. Why? Because we're trying to run the ball. Running the ball will beat a team. If you keep that high-powered offense of any team that might be, quote, unquote, air quotes, a high-powered offense, keep they punk ass on the sideline where they can't score a point. So just sitting back watching all this, I'm seeing what the D. Shout out to Mike G, man. I see you, my brother, man. My bad. Thank you for pulling up, man. I appreciate it, man, for real. We play the Eagles and the Commanders, mobile quarterbacks. See, hey, shout out to you, Tamar. Hey, I appreciate it. See, and we gotta stop the run, bro. And that means they're trying to win now. But in order to win, we gotta stop the run. So this is why they're focusing on the front seven as your run stoppers and relying heavily on your 6'4", 6'3" corners and safeties. We expect our safeties and corners to have shit locked down. They got the range to guard anybody. They got the speed to keep up with anybody. Jacorian Bennett, 4.3 flat 40-yard dash. Porter, 4.3 40-yard dash. There goes the speed. And if you throw shit over the middle, what about the tight ends? We got a 6'4" and a 6'3" safety. Jeremy Chin is known to be able to play the big nickel on a defense. which is a long, lanky guy over a. Come on, bruh. I see what they're trying to. Now, are they doing this? I'm speculating, like I just said. I don't know shit, just like we don't know shit. We're guessing what the Raiders are doing. And from what it looks like to me, this is what they're doing. They're going to completely stop the fucking run. This is what made the 2000 Baltimore Ravens so fucking deadly. And then still to this day, I think they hold records as, let me see. Let me give you an example what a dominating against the run defense does. What was the rankings of the 2000 Baltimore Ravens versus the run? The 2000 Baltimore Ravens were ranked second in the AFC Central Division with a 12-4 record. They qualified for the playoffs as a wild card team. Hold on, but I want to get to the stats though. What are the records that the 2000 Baltimore Ravens defense hold? The 2000 Baltimore Ravens defense holds multiple NFL records for a 16-game season. They allowed the fewest points, 165, fewest rushing yards. Key, the fewest rushing yard is a record to this day at 970 for the whole season. And fewest rushing touchdowns. They only allowed 5 rushing touchdowns the whole fucking season. If you can develop a defense that keeps a offense stymied, where only thing we can do is throw the ball, but we got to throw it into the teeth of a secondary that's 6'4", 6'3", 6'2", 4'3" speed, you're going to turn the ball over or you're going to hold on to it and get sacked. I see what they're building. At least that's what it appears to be. So to sit here and say that, oh, our linebackers don't cover, I don't think you're going to need a hybrid to be able to cover. I think it depends on what we don't even know the defense we're running. We can speculate and say a cover 3 like they did in Seattle. Maybe. It could be. Do we go to a 3-4, 4-3, or do we do both, which we probably will? Who's going to play the Leo? Who's going to be that hybrid defensive end outside linebacker to play the Leo? That's very important if we do go cover 3. I'm just saying. So there's a lot of shit we don't know. That's why I'm here with my popcorn to watch and see what they do, so I will know. Hit stick, salute to you. Thank you for pulling up, man. I appreciate it, man, for real. But like I said, we're all here trying to find out. We want to know what do we look like on the field? What is it that they're implementing at all 3 phases? Secondary, a lot of these guys that we're bringing in special teams guys. We need special teams. So they're building that as well. So I want to see it all on the field so I can assess it myself. We can guess all day long. I can guess what the lottery numbers is going to be. I ain't hit it yet. So I guess wrong, huh? Piano Man, salute. You said the Chargers going to be everybody's favorite. What, that choking? Maybe the motherfucker who invented the Heimlich maneuver is going to get a lot of notoriety. Like, oh, here they're choking again. Come on, bro. Hey, I'm sorry to tell you this. I don't think the tenure. Bro, your head coach, brother, choke artist. That's the easiest way I can let. Hey, you know what I mean? Your dad's not really your dad. That's kind of like the same. I'm sorry I had to tell you, your head coach ain't gonna last too long. I'm just gonna say it. Chargers are cursed, bro. There's a reason why you never won a Super Bowl. You're cursed. You can bring. Hey, if Jesus knew X's and O's, I don't think he would be able to save you. I'm just saying. There is no Easter for you guys. What do you mean by Easter? You're not gonna arise from the dead. I'm just. Hey, bruh, don't kill the messenger. piano man, and you might want to switch a different instrument. You might want to get a guitar or something so you can just pluck strings. You know what I mean? Just pluck it and listen to the sound. And hopefully they're all not A minor. I'm just saying. I know you got good hopes, bruh. But I mean, it's kind of like, if you never seen your team in the Super Bowl, how the fuck you know what the Super Bowl look like? Unless you watch other teams. So, hey, that might be good advice. Go watch other teams, bruh. Go watch other teams of how it's done. Go watch other teams. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay, bruh. Raider Shield family in the building, man. We got everybody in here. But here's the thing with Cam Miller over Sanders. I'm not saying Sanders. See, this is a whole nother. We got to get. Just because you're a good quarterback don't mean you fit every system. Every scheme is not suited for you. Shedeur Sanders is a pocket passer. We already got that in AOC. And what the team is telling us is that's not what we want. You traded for a. Come on, bro. We gave up a 3rd round pick for Geno Smith. What is that telling you? You drafted Cam Miller. What is that telling you? Williams, the quarterback from UNLV, similar. What does that tell? They want a dual threat quarterback for our offense. The kind of offense Chip Kelly runs, he wants a dual threat quarterback. It's been since Oregon he's been doing that. He had Michael Vick in Philadelphia. May have not been successful. Then they brought him to San Francisco. Who did they have there for him? A dual threat quarterback. So it's not anything against Shedeur. It's not saying Shedeur is good or bad. It's saying Shedeur is not what we want for the type of offense, because Shedeur is going to sit in the pocket. He is mobile. I'm going to tell you what Shedeur remind me of. He remind me of Michael Penix. Michael Penix would never leave the pocket. He's a pocket passer. They thought that he wasn't athletic and couldn't run. Well, when he got to the combine, he sure enough fuck ran a 4.45. So why he doesn't do that in the game? Because that's not the type of quarterback he is. And see, I'm going to get back to something that is lying underneath this whole shit that makes this shit. I'm going to expose it. Everybody already know what it is, but they did documentaries on it. A black quarterback is looked upon as being just athletic. Not smart enough to play the quarterback position as a pocket passer, but he can run, so we're going to utilize that. So if you're a quarterback that wants to be known as a quarterback and you happen to be a black quarterback, you're going to over, how can I put this shit, man? And sometimes it's a bad thing. Sometimes you're going to overly persist in being a pocket passer just to prove the motherfuckers that I can be a pocket passer, and then not try to run because you don't want to be labeled as a dual threat quarterback, because that's what they always labeled us as. You're a dual threat. Go through history and look. That's all we were good for. He can sure run the ball. You can't run every play. It's good to be able to have skills as being a pocket passer, but sometimes quarterbacks feel like we're pigeonholed into being a certain type of way, and so to fight back, we try to over accommodate that by highlighting, look, I'm a passer. Look, I'm a passer. And you might throw passes when you should run, but you're going to throw passes just to prove I'm a passer. And I'm thinking that's what Shedeur Sanders is. Now, I done seen him run a few times and move around in the pocket, but he'd rather just sit in the pocket. Michael Penix is the same way. Go look at him at Washington. Tell me how many yards he rushed. With 4.45 speed? A quarterback with 4.45? And you just sit in the pocket? You don't mean to tell me not one coach is like, oh, we're going to run option. Well, Chip Kelly's the kind of motherfucker to be like, if you can run, and oh, yeah, Cam Miller, he's not black, so we can't typecast him. But I'm just saying, you get a quarterback that's a dual threat. That's exactly coming out of West Virginia. What was Geno Smith? He was a dual threat. Oregon coach Chip Kelly tried to recruit him to Oregon Because that's the only quarterbacks we fucked with. That's what Oregon's offense consisted of. Dual threat. He went to West Virginia. He didn't go to Oregon. They tried to get him in Philadelphia with Chip. Chip Kelly been trying to get Geno Smith. There's only one reason why you keep coveting a quarterback such as Geno Smith is because he's a dual threat quarterback and he works perfect in a Chip Kelly offense. Everywhere he went, there was dual threat quarterbacks in his offense. Think about it. Now the thing in Ohio State, dude at Howard, to me at Ohio State wasn't a dual threat, but he was so physical. He was damn near 240 pounds. It didn't matter if he could run a 4.3 or a 4.4 40. Try taking him down. Kind of reminds me of old boy from Buffalo. Just a big corn-fed ass motherfucker that when he runs the ball, bruh, he's just as big as the linebackers at 240. James Purple dropping the motherfucking bees on him.
I'm out of time. There you go. There you go.
So me trying to assess this, I'm looking at it like, okay, I think I know what they're trying to do. And it makes sense. You know what I mean? Chip Kelly knows what kind of guys he needs for the perfect offense. Now, can you ever reach perfection? No, but you can chase it. And chasing it means you're going to always get better. You always can improve. There's no such thing as perfection. You can't perfectly do anything because there's something you could have done to do even better. Like, if a motherfucker ran a 4.2, you'd be like, oh, that's perfect. No, it's not, because he could have ran a 4.1. Well, 4.1 is perfect. Yeah, but you could have ran a 4 flat. You know what I mean? You can always do better. So that's my whole assessment of this shit, man. I'm trying to see. I'm about to get up off here. It's almost 4 o'clock. I will be back tomorrow, same Raider time, same Raider channel. But before I go, there is a special guest. Hold on, let me check something real quick. Let me check something real quick. Yeah, we getting ready for Baker. And for those that don't know, let me get this shit out my way. I got this shit popped up on my screen. Oh, what did I do? Oh no. Not this weekend. Next weekend, May 17th, is the summer Raider kickoff in Bakersfield, May 17th. If you want to get your tickets and if you're going, go to RAIDERVISION.com, VIZION.com, and go to news. What did I have? I forgot what it was. News, blogs, and events, and you'll see the logo in the upper left-hand corner of the screen. Click on it, and it'll take you to where you can purchase your tickets. Yes, indeed, it's the 2025 Raiders Summer Kickoff in Bakersfield, man. We getting ready for this shit, man, for real, for real. But Friday, special guest. Laying it all out, man. I've been talking with old boy, and I love to get him on here and get his perspective. He is a Raider fan, originally from the Bay Area, lives out here in Vegas now. You might know him from his Locked On Raiders podcast. Q Myers will be a guest of mine here Friday. We're doing the show at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, right here on Raiders Allegiance, man. So you guys pull up Friday. We will have Q Myers from Locked On Raiders. And you guys can ask your questions and I'll pass it on. But we're going to talk Raiders, the direction that we go. And then like a lot of stuff we talked about today, I'll run it past him and see, and does he think the same way? You know what I mean? And just get his idea. He has a lot of contact within the media pool of Raider Nation. So, hey, it's going to be an interesting and fun podcast that we do Friday right here, man. Just remember, Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific, right here on Raiders Allegiance. We'll have Q Myers from Locked On Raiders. Man, I appreciate you, Billy Davis. Yes, indeed, man. So I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Same Raider time, same Raider channel. And then Friday, Q Myers from Locked On Raiders, man, 6 p.m. Pacific, man. Y'all pull up with your questions and all that shit. And not that I be trying to sack chase. But if there's a lot of people that's gonna pull up, probably will be. It would be nice for you guys to do super chats with the questions you want me to ask you, so I can see it. I'm just telling you. It can be $1, it could be 50 cents. It ain't about the money. It's about highlighting your question so I can pass it on so you guys can partake in this podcast as well, man. Shout out to everybody out there. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Vision is clear. Thank you, man. I appreciate it, man. Man, I hope so, man. Everybody tune in, man. So I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all take it easy. Enjoy your hump day. Don't let nobody hump on your leg. Nope, unless you wanted them to. If she's attractive and she can cook, hey, tell her to feed you breakfast and hump your leg. Why would she hump your leg? She try to rub one out. You guys enjoy your day, man. Be safe, man. I'm Lunatic Raider. I'm getting up out of here, man. Hey, let me get to my shit real quick. Yeah. And remember, I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. Like I always say about this time, I'm Lunatic Raider. This is Raiders Allegiance. You've been watching the Lunatic Raider show, man. And I'm out this bitch. Ha ha!